Pac-12 first team?
Feels good. I mean, first time getting any type of honors from Pac-12, so it's good to share with my team, share with the coaching staff. I don't remember the last time they were the first team guy. Felt CJ probably should have been on it, so I don't know how that happened, but it feels good.
Hey, are like these types of things, and are they something that you play for? Is it something that's in the back of your mind? I mean, obviously you've said in the past that maybe years from now you'll look back on it with a greater appreciation and fondness. But right now, in this moment, though, can you appreciate everything that you've done this season?
Um, yeah, a little bit. I think in my mind, still a long way to go. So just gotta keep working. I mean, I respect all the accolades and press I've been getting, but like I said, still got a long way to go. So I'm trying to think too much of it right now.
Is it a little bit of a distraction? I mean, obviously you guys had your team banquet this weekend, and you're sort of feeling good about the season, but like you said, there's still things out there. So is it like a little bit like you gotta go off and do that, but then you gotta quickly come back and get ready to play?
Yeah, I actually like the way we did it this year, kind of having it earlier and before the Pac-12, so you can get all the awards and everything done with, and then it's just basketball after this. I think it kind of takes the distraction out of it since you get it done with it a little bit quicker. And now we have a couple of days to prepare for Stanford and get ready for the game.
You like this matchup, playing Stanford again?
Yeah, I think so. I think the first time we fared pretty well against them. We figured out how to work throughout their zone, actually made them switch the way they played their zone, which suited us a little bit better. So we just look ready to the next challenge they throw at us.
And like just for you personally, going back to Vegas, obviously you've had some experience down there. Won't have to deal with some of the things that you dealt with before, but just your sort of thoughts on just going back to Vegas and this tournament.
It's crazy. Can't help but having the memory last year playing them. Chasing Randall hitting the shot, us having a chance to win. So definitely try to share that with those guys and let them know that with any type of tournament, it's just different feel. I think every team is going to play their best because this really is wanting to go home. So, but I think just like all the other tournaments we have big games in China, big games in Bahamas. So we're kind of used to the style of just playing big games, and with Bahamas playing back to back with big games and having them all mean something. So I think we'll be pretty ready to go.
Would you have rather, I mean, given what you did on Wednesday, would you have rather played a game this weekend instead of having the time to rest?
No, I think it's always good when you have extra time, especially with this big of a stage and this much importance, getting as much time to prepare and just be ready and correct the things that we're not doing wrong, but the things that we need to be better at to finish this thing out strong.
Did you get a chance to watch the game?
Yeah, it was kind of hard not to. I was getting videos sent left and right to me, so yeah, we watched it a little bit.
Did it feel different watching yourself go through that and experience it?
Yeah, it felt different playing it than watching it. I think just watching, I just had a chance to actually enjoy it from watching it more so when you're playing. You're just trying to play to win, so you don't even know really what you're doing until after the fact.
What was that next day like? Just with, I imagine you got a few text messages. And
yeah, it got pretty crazy, but I was just really sore. My parents were here, so we just went out at 8 and walked around Seattle a little bit.
Where'd you go to eat?
Some place called Jack's down in Pike's Place, a little fish place. So that was pretty good.
Hey, you like have any idea what the next game will feel like? I mean, obviously when you score like that in that next game, all eyes are on you. What you said in high school, they had games like that, and so the next game feels like what? Are you trying to get back to what that was, or is it just a brand new game?
It's a brand new game. Coach Conroy told me at the beginning of the season, every game is not going to be a high-scoring game. Last game versus Stanford, I don't think I even made a shot, but it was my playmaking that helped us win the game. So I think just got to take on the feel of the game. If they're so worried about me scoring, I can kind of help in other ways, either on the glass, getting other guys shots, or just things that help us win the game as a team. So I don't really try and put a mark on my scoring. I just try and do what the team needs at that point.
You mentioned being sore. I mean, I know you had the ankle earlier, and issue with the knee a little bit. How are you feeling just physically at this point in the season?
I'm good. My body feels good. Coaches and Pat have done a great job just making sure we're in the ice bath. We go down and take team ice baths every now and then. Stretch before and after practice. Do extra foam rolling in the weight room, so they keep our bodies relatively fresh, and especially they can be at this point.
Andrea, what's your take on the feeling on the draw, which is kind of where you guys sit right now in the tournament and how it plays out potentially?
I like it, and I think it's kind of what we needed. I mean, obviously we all know that we're on the bubble and we need to win a couple of these games. So these games that we do have, the teams that we're playing against have a solid resume within themselves. So if we get those done to put us in a better light of the committee. So I think that's no secret going into it, but we just have to focus on beating one team at a time.
So how many games do you feel like you have to win in order to maybe secure a spot?
I can't put a limit on the number of games you have to win because every team that we're going to play so far is just so good. So I think we just got to go out there and play to our capability. So I don't think we want to set a limit on how many games. If it's 3-2, we just want to be in the championship game and try to win it all.
Is there anything that you can take from that first meeting against Stanford that'll help you on Wednesday?
Yeah, I don't think we knew how long they were going into it. That first half, we kind of struggled with their length and having Roscoe being a more athletic forward than we've seen on the wing, along with Humphreys. So now that we kind of experienced that and what it's like to play against their length, maybe avoid getting a lot of their hands on the balls, which you're doing in the first half, the first game, and just knowing where we attacked and what worked for us.
And then their sort of zone defense there. Having played it now, do you think you have a better feel for it?
Yeah, once we catch on to how teams are playing us, whether it's a press, whether it's a zone, and we get to moving the ball, me and Baby Boy and Matisse penetrating and finding open man, we've done a good job. So now it's just a little bit more of that. Make sure we get a lot of shots this weekend so we go down there and get some shots.
It's one thing for fans to watch the tournaments and everything like that. For you personally, what's it like to take part in the Pac-12 tournament?
It's crazy. I actually had the chance to play in Vegas and in LA, and both of them have been just incredible. The atmosphere that they set, walking in, you guys wouldn't even notice that the MGM is going to be all based around us. So everywhere you go, either someone has your school color on or one team in the Pac-12. So the environment's just crazy. Your family's there. Probably the biggest stage they'll probably play on so far in their basketball career. So it's pretty cool.